Today for the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency prices. And yes, dear ladies and gentlemen, all of us, including me, we've been completely banged in a negative way the last 24 to 48 hours. We saw, most likely, if you ask me, manipulation, insider trading, a $200 million 50x long positioned open just before the good news, a huge short positioned open. The good news was the US reserve, the Bitcoin and crypto reserve, a huge short positioned open just before the China tariff news. Well, this screams insider trading. So now most people, almost everyone, is going out there pointing with the finger saying manipulation, you have wrecked me, towards Donald Trump and everyone, and saying insider trading, and because of them we all lost money. Well, whereas that might be somehow true to a certain degree or not, who knows, right? I want to tell you one thing before I go into one chart which I will show you in the second half of that video. It will change everything. I do want to take opportunity of this situation right now, and do not get me wrong, I lost a lot of money yesterday also, just as everyone else. But hear me out. I want my community to shift the mindset. This is my third bull market. I'm here for 8-9 years already. And it doesn't bring you any benefit to point with your finger to someone. We want to take responsibility of our portfolio. We want to take responsibility of our wins, of our losses. We do not want to finger point to anyone, whether it's justified or not. What a rational and profitable investor and trader should be doing right now is analyze the mistakes, don't repeat them. Analyze the current situation, see where's the opportunity, and bank on it. And this is what I want to do right now. Let's go straight into the content here, ladies and gentlemen. Smash up the like button to a new all-time high, as we want Bitcoin to go to a new all-time high. And let's go straight into it. I was also very angry, guys. Honestly, I was very angry. Don't get me wrong. I'm still angry. Whatever. Who cares, man? Let's go on. What you can see is the CME chart. This chart excludes weekend data. It excludes all data from Saturday, Sunday, and that means that whenever we are pumping, we are creating something like a gap, right? A CME gap, where we see here, this was Friday, this is Saturday, this is Monday, and then there's a gap which we usually have to close. Like, boom, we close the gap down, and basically, close the gap, right? And that's why everyone is saying right now, hey, listen. There's another gap actually from way earlier in November 2024, where we had this crazy weekend pump for Bitcoin. I think it was election induced, right? And there was this big gap here from 78,000 all the way up to 80,000. Well, recently we dumped down to 79,000, 78,800. So a few $100 here, if I'm zooming in, are still missing to close the gap. You can see it right here. And people are saying, we need to go down, close the gap before we are going higher. Well, guys, I told you I'm here for 8 years already. This whole thing, make a mental screenshot or make an actual screenshot. It smells a little bit, right? And I was like, what does it smell like? It smells for me like Thailand 2020, when I was in Thailand in 2020, and I was observing a very fishy thing happening actually in the charts. And here I need to quickly wait for it to load the charts. So let me go back, and this is this situation here for Bitcoin, consolidating long time towards the downside, having a big pump, creating this gap, going sideways, and baht dumping right back down. Everyone and their mother was back then waiting for the CME gap to close. The CME gap actually closing at 9,750. We crashed all the way down to 9,860 US dollars. What happened afterwards? Consolidation. Everyone waited for days and weeks for us to close the gap. And what happened? We pumped 600% towards the upside. 600 created another gap. Boom. Imagine you sitting here missing out on everything because of the gap. because of you waiting for a few $1,000 more downfall for Bitcoin to go down to 77,800. So what am I saying right now? Should we go out there and buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all of these US-based altcoins, which are most likely going to be included or not into the US crypto reserve? Right now, well, if you buy it spot, could be a bet, right? You can still lose money on it. I will tell you exactly what I want to be doing. What it means for sure is we shouldn't be shorting like crazy right now and going out of crypto, waiting for this freaking gap to close with another 12% dump towards the downside for Bitcoin. That is not what I'm doing right now. I remember my friend DaVinci J15 saying a few years ago, the market is designed to take the most amount of money from the most amount of people most of the time. Right? It took the most amount of money from the most amount of people most of the time, yesterday and the day before. Well, if we are sitting here right now and waiting for this gap to close, I feel like this might not be the smartest idea. I am myself right now. I mean, I am all in, right? I'm holding all my Bitcoin. I don't really care if a bear market is starting right now, if I'm wrong about that. I'm still saying this bull market will end earlier than most people think. I just don't really think it has ended yet. We have on Friday this big White House Crypto Summit where some people are rumoring maybe capital gains taxes are going to be dropped. Maybe we get some more information about the US reserve. We still need Congress approval, I think, to actually get funds for that reserve. So nothing is really set in stone yet. But overall, I have just the feeling, I smell it, I have the feeling, I could be wrong, of course. I will just bet an amount of money on this kind of bullish scenario, right, with a big bounce coming very soon, a positive volatility. I will most likely do that with an amount of money I am willing to lose. But my point is, right now, waiting for the CME gap to close might be very dangerous. If you want to know how I will make this operation to grab this opportunity and potentially make a lot of money on what is going to happen within the next 2-3 weeks, smash up the like button to a new all-time high and let me know down in the comment section down below. This is it for today already, but I will come back to you with another video with more details very soon. I needed to get this video out because I can see everyone screaming out there. Dear ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and we are going to see each other very soon at the next MMCrypto. And as always, guys, bye.